made a sharp turn. An old iron jaw, instead of zigging, he zagged, and when he zagged, he hit that 4x8 right square with his chin that was holding up McGuire's Mercantile. Kaboom! Knocked him off the sled. Luckily, his dog slowed down because the weight all of a sudden got much lighter. They slowed down. He got up, rubbed his chin, and went another 220 miles and finished the race. And he didn't have a thing wrong with him. Now that's the way I heard it. Don't know if that's true or not. But there is one thing I got to tell you about anything coming out of the Klondike. 90% is based on fact, 5% is an educated guess, and the other 5 is a downright lie. So you can sort out what's the lie and what's the truth and what you're going to be told today. All right. Now then, I have people ask, these Europeans that came up there, they ask, well, what's a sled dog? Well, a sled dog can be anything. For example, the people in Newfoundland, they took the French dog, the Pyrenees mountain dog, and crossed it with one of their local dogs, which will later become known as the Labrador, and crossed them, and they needed a water rescue dog. And the fishermen would take these dogs out with them on the boat. So if somebody wound up in that frigid water, they'd send the dog in, or dogs, and they would pull them out, get them back to the boat. Well, then when they came in with their catch, they would take these dogs and hook them up to a cart, fill the fish up in the back, and off they'd go to market. So they were a multi-use dog. So is that a sled dog? Sure. Why not? Okay? Now, I don't know about you, but if you've ever dealt with those German people, you know some of them can be a wee bit stubborn. Okay? Well, they brought over their dogs, and they're German shepherds. They brought them over to help protect their claims and to let them know if something was coming around. Even though they were a shepherd, but they still brought them over and had them help them in the mining industry. And what they would do is after they got their take, they would put it on a backpack or a travoy or something, and they would pull it into town so that they could cash it in. Okay. Now, then we have a dog out of the deepest part of Africa, the Bazenji. Now, the Bazenji is a little dog that they use to hunt, but they don't bark. They don't bark. They have the inability to bark. So the natives would tie bells around their neck so that they knew where they were at in the tall brush when they would chase out whatever was in there. And it didn't matter what it was. They'd chase it out, and then the natives would either kill it or keep it going, depending on what it is. And also, just to let you know, I've seen these little 20 or 22-pound dogs pull over 500 pounds. So they are an asset at that in that area. Okay, you know, that reminds me. I was in Dawson City, and I stopped by Gold Tooth Gertie's. And lo and behold, inside was John, excuse me,